Hello everyone, my name is Thanh Tuan Nguyen. You can call me Terry. I came from Vietnam, and today I would like to present about cultural appropriation, which has already happened in my country. I would like to define its word by word. So first we have culture. Culture is considered as the property of a majority group or country, such as belief, language, ethnicity, costumes, value, geography, and art. Then we have appropriation. Appropriation is using or taking something that belongs to others. It usually happens by the dominant groups to minority groups because they have more rights and power. So what is cultural appropriation? This is when objects or elements of a culture is used by the ones who are not belong to that community. Especially, it is used for personal purpose and without respect due to the wrong purpose or without giving credits to the original. Sometimes, blending or merging cultures can make wonderful things, but people may get confused if they are doing cultural appropriation. So people should start by a question before doing that. How do they feel when they see that? An example of cultural appropriation is wearing a kimono to a Halloween party. Maybe considered as a cultural appropriation because you come to a party with the topic is not about Japan. Moreover, the people you meet may not Japanese. Therefore, you wear Japanese costume for your own reason, to stand out and show off yourself. It can be worse when you do not understand how to wear it correctly and post some pictures improperly. Aozai is known as the traditional dress of my country. In English, Aozai means the long shirt, and our nation is very proud of that garment because it is a symbol of beauty and elegance. The same as other national costumes, Aozai expresses culture and identity of Vietnam constantly. It helps Vietnamese stand out from other foreigners in global events or competitions. Both men and women are able to wear this garment in specific styles. Currently, it becomes more common use for ladies than gentlemen. While ladies can wear it to work or school frequently, men only use it for special occasions such as wedding or traditional events. Therefore, you can easily see Vietnamese brides, grooms, as well as special guests in Aozai in wedding day. There are so many versions of Aozai. First, in 1744, the very first version of Aozai was recorded, which is more comfortable than today's version. In 17th century, there was a change from the front flap of Aozai. They could tie the front flap as it was divided by two in order to have people moving easier. Someone said that correction is to fit with daily life of Vietnamese at that period, when most of them were farmers. Moving to 20th century, Vietnamese had two styles of Aozai because they wanted to separate different classes clearly in the community that were the upper class and lower class. As you can see in this photo, the new version of the two sitting ladies were from the upper class, whereas the old version was used by the lower class, as you can see by the two standing ladies. In 1939, there was a revised version of Aozai that was designed by artist cartoon. Aozai was named Le Mue as her French name. Somehow, it was affected by French culture, but its style was extremely trendy until 1943. Gradually, Le Mue was replaced by a new version that was designed by artist Le Fou, which is more colorful and elegant because women at that time were able to express their rights and opinions, and it was until today. In 2018, near Tiger, a Chinese designer launched a new collection in Beijing Fashion Week. People could recognize that his collection is Aozai collection by its look. However, he confirmed that he created this collection based on his own idea. It led to the most of the audience in the world saying that he copied Vietnamese traditional costume for his own collection. Truy Nguyen, a famous Vietnamese Aozai designer, announced that her previous collection was copied by Ned Tire, and she filed dissatisfied about that. Leading to these issues, Minh Hanh, another famous Vietnamese designer, reported to Vietnamese government for further investigation because this is cultural appropriation. As you may know, Beijing Fashion Week is a national fashion event of China to promote local designers as well as Chinese culture. Was Ned Tiger copied Vietnamese traditional garment and announced that this is his design? This is a cultural appropriation because he's promoting for himself and his creation in this event without saying anything about Vietnam. Personally, I felt extremely upset when reading this news, as both countries are very close together and Aozais were first found in 1744. Is worn constantly until now by Vietnamese. Therefore, it would be an acceptable mistake. I would like to share one example of cultural appreciation. This is Miss Universal, a beauty global contest in 2008 that was hosted by Vietnam. All the contestants had a chance to wear outside. We were introduced about that and trained how to wear and walk in outside properly. This is exactly cultural appreciation because it was happened in Vietnam and the contestants came from over the world. Wearing Vietnamese traditional garment would show their appreciation and respect about Vietnam.